Hello everyone, this is Jimmy. So I wanted to make this video a lot more well put together and edited and like trimmed and all of this stuff. I really wanted to like pull out the stops for this video, but I have been very busy outside of my personal life, like new job, new all kinds of stuff. I took a family trip, all these things, right? Just been too busy. So I wanted to post this video because the longer I wait on it, the less relevant it becomes. This video is going to be my entire run from the Grand Champions Festival. For those that don't know, the Grand Champions Festival was an online tournament held about a month ago at this point. Jeez, it's been a while. About a month ago, that was, it had over 12,000 people sign up for it. And it was hosted by Jacob Scraw VGC. And there was like a $10,000 prize pool. First place gets a cruise line ticket to a cruise over in Europe. It was a big deal, right? And it was also the first unofficial major tournament of Pokemon Champions. And I wanted to showcase my run because I felt like I had a pretty good time, and I feel like the battles are really interesting. And as you can see here, this is the team that I used, and it was actually a pretty non-standard team, mainly because of Charizard X. A lot of people immediately started using Charizard Y when Pokemon Champions came out, and I wanted to be a little different, shocker. And for those that know me, it's not a shock at all. And I wanted to use Charizard X because I felt like it also had a pretty good matchup into opposing Charizard Y teams. And if you could balance the Rock Slide stuff or Garchomp stuff, if you could balance those two really like the Aerodactyl Garchomp duos, you can actually get a lot of value out of Charizard. And I wanted to just give it a shot. So I'm just going to do a quick breakdown of the team, and then I'm just going to post my raw trimmed footage of the event. It's gonna be 2 videos, so it'll be the first 5 battles for today, and there'll be 4 battles for the next one. I do end up playing the whole run. I won't spoil whether or not I make it into the day 2. In order to make it to day 2, you had to have an X2 record, meaning you can only lose twice. And if you lose the 3rd game, you can no longer make it to day 2. And in day 2, there was still another 5 rounds of Swiss, and then followed by Top Cut. It's a really big deal. I'll post a couple links to the event too, so you can either like check out my team page or the opponents I played and look at their team list and all the data from the tournament. But quick breakdown of the team. Charizard X, very strong Pokemon after you get a Dragon Dance. After you get a Dragon Dance, you're at +1, you have Tough Claws, you have Dragon Claw, and you have Flare Blitz. And those 2 moves hit really, really hard when you factor in the +1, the Tough Claws, all the modifiers. Very high risk, high reward Pokemon to use because you have to get a Dragon Dance up essentially to be a threat, or you have to be willing to just trade 1 for 1 immediately, and that most of the time isn't very good. Intimidate is still very big at the time of this tournament that happened. Post this tournament, Incineroar had dropped off a lot. Large part and thanks to Milotic. Milotic was a Intimidate deterrent and just pairs really well with Charizard, where it can devour any hits that Charizard X doesn't want to take, especially like given the special bulk of Milotic, it's just a brick wall. And then factoring in Life Dew for recovery for Charizard, as well as for Milo. Leftovers, Icy Wind for speed control, Scald for burns. Milo is just a very problematic Pokemon. We also had Sinistcha, and originally I was running Protect over Life Dew, but right before this tournament started, I swapped Protect for Life Dew because I wanted extra healing. Basically, Hospitality plus Life Dew on Sinistcha plus Life Dew on Milotic means you can spam Flare Blitz with Charizard really well, and that recoil damage you can mitigate through both of these Pokemon with their ability and their healing options. Trick Room is literally just for, most of the time it's just as an anti-Trick Room option, but sometimes there are matchups where like opponents will try and beat your Charizard by going for Tailwind, in which case you can flip the script by clicking Trick Room and bringing out a slower Pokemon like Milotic or Tinkaton or Tyranitar, or even just don't click Dragon Dance and just hit damage with Charizard while you set up Trick Room. Sneasler was here for coaching support and fake out support for Charizard, as well as Dire Claw to hit fairy types, because Charizard doesn't love hitting fairy types because it has to use Flare Blitz, but it's not bad. But having Dire Claw is just good, coaching is good. I actually ended up running no extra EVs in any of the bulk and a minus special defense nature, just so that way Focus Sash can proc as often as possible. This way, like a Charizard Y Heat Wave could potentially drop me down to Focus Sash and let Unburden go off. Focus, a lot of people ran White Herb, but Focus Sash to me felt very important in the Sand matchup, as well as a couple of the Rain matchups as well. Rain is a very hard team for this team to deal with, by the way, just fair warning. I'll save this for last. Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar with 3 attacks. It's my anti-weather option, it's my anti-sun option. Tyranitar is just really good. It's got great stats across the board, hits really hard, especially after you Mega Evolve. You don't need to Mega Evolve it a lot. You can bring it with Charizard X and be fine. And then Sand plus just the amount of damage we have adds up very quickly. And then Tinkaton was originally Incineroar, and I didn't like having another ground weak Pokemon and another water weak Pokemon. Tinkaton obviously doesn't like ground moves either, but it has the best typing in the game. And Metal Coat Tinkaton will pretty much always one-shot any Floette unless they're like defense boosting nature, max HP, max defense investment. Gigaton Hammer with Metal Coat will always KO a Floette, which Floette was like the mon to beat going into this format. And Metal Coat boosted Gigaton Hammer just does a lot of damage anyway. And then I wanted Fake Out support. Encore is really good into other setup teams. It's really good into opposing Fake Out. I get a lot of value out of Encore throughout this whole tournament. And then Play Rough is literally just there for other dragon types. It's not great, but it is an option. I think if you were going to change it, there's a couple other options out there. I think Rock Tomb is good, Knockoff is good, Helping Hand is all great, but this is the team that I used. I'll leave a paste in the description because I don't really care if you guys use it. I don't think Charizard is like particularly amazing right now, but it is a very high risk, very high reward Pokemon. So if you want to use it, go for it. Anything else? I definitely think like also 2 things before we start. There are a lot of really fun battles in this. Like genuinely, these are I make some really cool aggressive plays and some really unique, like I set up some really unique win conditions that I'm pretty proud of. Also, I was very tired. This was very early in the day and I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep when the tournament started. So I'm like very quiet and I couldn't really boost the audio for it. I'm sorry about that. But I try to give as much commentary as I can. This was all on my live stream. And I still think I do a pretty good job. It's just that the audio isn't as good as I would have liked it to be. That said, the gameplay I think is pretty sick. And then I genuinely think it only gets better as these 2 videos go on. So let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy and I hope you watch part 2 because part 2 is going to be even crazier. Anyway, peace. The only difference is that I am running Focus Sash on Sneasler. And Low Kick on Tyranitar, whereas he is running White Herb Sneasler and High Horsepower Tyranitar. That's crazy, dude. Just off rip. Oh wait, but he also has Incin and I have Tinkaton, so a little bit different there. Let me see. I think I'm down to go. He has White Herb on Sneasler, whereas I have Sash. Kind of tempted to just lead Tyranitar, if I'm being honest. I think overall a T-Tar lead is actually pretty good if I can like he's gonna lead Sneasler. I think I want Tinkaton. And I might want Zard? I don't know. I think I want Sneasler. It's gonna be weird. Game. It's gonna be a weird time. Sneasler Zard, okay. Yeah, okay. So I still have my own Sneasler. I'm obviously down to, like, mix it up a little bit. I'm actually going to go into Sneasler here, because I think Sneasler can, or Tinkaton, because it can kind of take whatever I need to. I'm going to go for, I think I just go for a Scald, and just get some damage out. He might have been coaching this turn. Because he might just whip it. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but I think I'm just gonna go for this play and see what happens. I might just lose here. I might not. Yep, there's the coaching. Cool. Yeah, leading T-Tar is, like, objectively risky in this matchup, but I think it's actually going to work out pretty well for me. He's at +2 attack, which is scary, but we're doubling it with a Scald and a Rock Slide, and I should have Mega Evolved, honestly, but just to get some more damage out. But if he wants to get any meaningful damage out onto me here, he has to take some recoil. We swap into... I can go Tinkaton here. I think it's the least valuable right now, and then we'll just protect. Yeah, if I Mega Evolved there, then I would have just got the KO outright. That was stupid of me not to. I was thinking, like, maybe I preserve it, and I'm like, wait, why? I didn't bring Zard. So unless he's Flare Blitzing my Tyranitar here. Yeah, okay. Tink is a very safe switch in. Because he'll take some Sand Chip here too. And then we have Fake Out Pressure. He'll go down to another 2 turns of Sand Chip, unfortunately, instead of just the 1. He could also bring in Sinistcha here. I'm gonna go Fake Out and Icy Wind, just to try and cover for a Sinistcha switch in if he wants to go for like another setup turn on Zard. Yep. Okay. He does protect. Okay. But if he wants to do damage to Tinkaton, he obviously has to do, he has to Flare Blitz again. Or he has to Flare Blitz, so he's going to do some recoil here. Some decent damage. I need an answer for the Sneasler in the back. At the bare minimum. I think what's more. I think I play rough onto the Zard. So I think I Gigaton and Icy Wind here. Honestly. Because he has Sneasler at half HP, Zard, Sinistcha, probably Milo. And if it's not Milo, it's going to be... not Milo, it's Incin. Let's see, +2 Dragon Claws is gonna probably KO. Yeah. Oh my god, it didn't. Milo, I love you. You are one of my favorites of all time. Holy shit. I just put some extra bulk into him yesterday too. Let's see, does Sand go away, or is there one more turn? If there's one more turn, Zard just dies. Okay. I didn't bring my own Sneasler. That's unfortunate. I can bring out Sneasler now. Let me see. Sandstorm will go away this turn, so I do need to preserve that anyway. And it should be a speed tie. It's a little sketchy. I don't have white herb. But what I can do is I can encore you. It's actually worth it to fake out the ensign. Okay, can't do that. I thought so. So we play her up here. Fake out here. Yeah. So I'll have the faster fake out. We get the KO. Cool. And then if he goes for his own fake out, then we encore him into it. And if he goes for Flare Blitz, he goes for Flare Blitz. Okay, perfect. So Ensign is stuck on the field doing nothing. I still have Sash on my own Sneasler too, which puts me in a pretty good spot here. He has coaching, so what I do is I just go for a Gigaton here, and I go for a post-combat here. Super sketchy endgame here, holy. Also, leading Tyranitar, bad idea. He didn't go for fake out. He's probably KOing, okay, nope. Cool, no status, GG. Because we still have Tyranitar in the back. Holy, okay. I do not appreciate the mirror off rip. Yeah, he gets a KO, but that's fine. I just need to kill Sneasler. Sneasler was the threat for sure. Also, yeah, if I Mega Evolve turn 1, I think the game is over, like, almost immediately. Oh. I didn't change a move on there. I need to check that. Oh, okay. What's that? My Tyranitar is supposed to have a low kick, not high horsepower. So he led Sneasler and Zard. I have no idea how fast his Zard is, by the way. It may or may not be faster than mine. I think he also might be Adamant Sneasler. We only won one speed tie, so that's not something I really want to, like, risk, right? That's the hard part, is, like, you gotta find a way to exert pressure without fake out, because, like, you're not, I don't think you're reliably gonna get fake out in this matchup. I don't know, man. Do I want a second fake out or do I want finished? I don't know, dude. This is super sketchy. I could go for like Sinistra and go for a Trick Room angle, but it's still going to be tricky because Sneasler exists, right? And like it's just going to be kind of problematic. Uh-oh, here we go. I don't like this. Hey, good morning, cutie. I can't even see it. That sucks. It didn't pop up. I'm sorry. I think we do this. I think we just do this. We're both gonna Mega Evolve. I Mega Evolve first. Mega from him, that's interesting. I guess to like dodge a close combat potentially. Okay. I appreciate this play from him. I'm killing his Sneasler, my god. That was super risky though if I went for Dragon Dance, because if I go Dragon Dance, I am straight up over this guy. Yeah, if I go Dragon Dance, I am super up over him just because I would have been faster and matched his defense boost with an offense boost. Trick Room, Life Dew, whatever. I'm down to just protect here and then go Dire Claw. He's not going to do a whole lot with Sinistra here. Oh, okay, Instant? I load it. Interesting. I think he's probably just going all in on. I think he's just going super all in on this Zard here. He's saving Sinistra in the back for a health pack. Let's get some damage. Ooh, that's helpful. That is very helpful. Okay. Because now what I can do is I can very safely, I think, Dragon Claw here and coaching. What else do I have in the back? I think this should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna get a free coaching off. He might go for like a icy wind, but the paralysis is gonna make up for that, right? Like, I also know that we don't KO Milo with a +1 Dragon Claw, so I would have had to go for that anyway. I'm just gonna Dragon Dance here. Or Dragon Claw there, and I'm gonna go for another coaching, I think. Just to really try and KO the Zard. It only gets a little tricky depending on, yeah, depending on if he goes for another Icy Wind. But I think we're in the lead now. That paralysis basically just like sealed this up for me. Because that's not gonna KO. Another one won't do it if I heal up with Sinistra. That gets the KO. That crit, that doesn't matter. That was, we were +2. It's fine. +2, and he was also missing health. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna protect. And then think I just swap it into Sinister. And then I have a redirection support, and that should be game. But that's why I went for the fake out Flare Blitz turn 1. I'm like, it's only really scary if he gets a speed boost. I don't care too much about the defense boost. I just want to make sure I'm removing Sneasler ASAP. Protect, probably an Icy Wind, maybe a Scald. Yeah, Scald, okay. And that should just be game. Claw, and we're at +2, yep. Rage Powder. So it's technically could be a speed tie with him being paralysis. Okay, yeah, it was a speed tie. But there we go. And now I always win. Yeah. I'll leave it alone. Whatever. Alright, yeah. So he has Shell Smash available. He's got Dark Poster Croon, blah blah blah. He's got Mold Breaker, Tinkaton. I would have to faster fake out with my own Sneasler here. I'm kind of down to lead Sneasler. I think overall it's like a pretty safe lead option. I think Sneasler Milo is kind of okay. I do need Sneasler to beat our Chaladon for sure. I think it's these guys. Zard is like fine into this team. It's not amazing. I could bring it though, because like admittedly, if I get a Dragon Dance up, and he hasn't been able to click Tailwind, like Dragon Claw is still doing a lot to Blastoise. They can't Shell Smash. I can shut down the weather with my own Tyranitar, so like I might do that next game. Blastoise Sneasler, okay. Alright, I am down to just... I think I actually fake out the Sneasler here. Because if I win that speed tie, that's fantastic. He is White Herb, so I don't want to do anything there. Could also fake out the Blastoise and Life Dew to get back to full HP. But if he wins the fake out war, then it's like, whatever. Gonna just go for the Scald here. Mega, probably Shell Smash. I will say, if I had led, okay, yep. He just wins anyway. If I had led Sinistra here, he wouldn't have really had many options, so I'll probably do that next game. Can I get a burn? That'd be great. Yeah, Life Dew also would have been good. This is min speed Blastoise, by the way. Maybe not min speed, but there's not a lot of investment on it. There's not a lot of investment on this guy. Might lose Sneasler. Actually, what I can do, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. I'm gonna close combat this guy. Swap into Sinistra here. I'm gonna get my Focus Sash back, live the hit, outspeed, and then fire off a close combat while he's at -2 defense. It's a little risky if our Chaladon is in the back, but I think I can manage. Water Spout. Sinistra's gonna beat that. Not as well as I would have liked, but it's okay. He might even close combat my Sinistcha here for the Milo slot. Pop. Ooh, 2 HP. But we got him. He does have Protect here. On Blastoise. I'm trying to think if he brings in anything. It would be the Tinkaton. Water Spout isn't doing very much here, obviously. It would do enough, but I think I'm overall down to just close combat the Sneasler here. Go back into Milo. I got a little fancy there. I'm a little sad that we didn't kill the Blastoise. We would have if we were adamant, but that's whatever. I thought Tank might be coming in there, for sure. Dark Pulse is still +2, Mega Launcher, like, it's still gonna hurt, yeah. Still not great for me. Could have also brought in Tyranitar there, I guess, would have been good. Because that would have KO'd the Blastoise, but... I can do that here, at least. Yeah, would have killed Blastoise. I think I'm down for a double protect here. I think I made a good turn 2. I think it just didn't work out. Also, if I had gotten the fake out onto, if I'd won the speed tie onto their Sneasler, I wouldn't have had to get as fancy with it. I could have just clicked close combat and like Scald or Icy Wind and been fine. But the fact that he won the speed tie makes it a little more difficult. Okay, cool. He just stays in. He's gonna let Blastoise go down. Pulse. Yep. I'm just in trouble if he goes for Archaludon here. Because Arch can just, like, he could potentially bring in Arch here and then Pelipper Electroshock Milo, and I don't really have any way to get around that. Oh, it's Sinistcha. Okay. That makes me think it's either Pelly or Arch, because I think he should have brought in Tinkaton if he had it, so I think it's probably Archaludon. I'll swap into Glover here. I'm gonna go for a... Might be worth it to go for a double protect here. Get my Sinistcha up to a higher HP, I think that could be worth it. Nah, I need to Scald the Sneasler. I need to Scald Sneasler. Yeah, hard Not quite, but close. We at least get the Scald here, chance to burn. If I burn, I think the game is very winnable. Please, please, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Because he will take 6 and 6. He goes to the Life Dew. Okay. I have my own Life Dew also here. I'll go Trick Room. Because I don't know what he has in the back, but I think Trick Room is pretty safe. He doesn't have Rage, or yeah, he doesn't have Shadow Ball, so his Sneasler shouldn't be able to actually like do a lot to me here. I think I just go Trick Room and Protect here. He is burnt. I got Trick Room Protect. crunch. Because he also might, yeah, he might overpredict and go for, like, Dire Claw here. So we had Tinkaton. Interesting. No rain on this team is kind of crazy. But whatever. If I do set Trick Room here, I think I kind of just win. Oh, dude. I think I just win, because now I click Life Dew. I did 25. Goes up. He does have knockoff, but that's not doing anything into Sinistra, especially after I heal with Life Dew. I think it's just Life Dew Protect here. Gigaton is going to do close to the KO. I think actually what I do is I go for Crunch on the Sneasler here. Because if he goes Fake Out, and yeah, if he goes Fake Out onto my T-Tar, we'll be at full HP, he's burned, so that, like, we'll still eat the hit. Not amazingly well, but good enough. And I was worried about, like, Gigaton and Dire Claw onto Sneasler here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he knows he needs a status to get through this, I think. Here. I think it's still more important to Life Dew. And we can go for... He has Protect on Sneasler. He'll die to Sand. I just don't want to take the CC if I don't have to. So I think we do just Crunch. Yeah, okay, cool. And we're getting a massive crunch onto the Sinistra here. He is Citrus Berry Sinistra, so we're going to get the KO. And Mega Tyranitar doing Lord's work here. Also Glover, thank you. Crunch. Ooh, not getting the KO there is rough. It's a super bulky, like physically bulky Sinistra. Yep, and that's why we are spamming Life Dew, because I knew it would do a lot, I knew it wouldn't be enough. Sand is gone, kind of annoying, doesn't matter too much. We are paralyzed, so I can move first with my own Sinistra here. I think I might have to go for Matcha. He has to knock off here. I think I just Life Dew again. And then... he has Protect. I think I Rock Slide. Yep. Just healing up. Just healing up. And knockoff isn't going to do... Also, it's slower than my Tyranitar, which is interesting. It's like... So it's min speeds... not min speed, but it's no speed tank. Which means mine would do more damage. Which is good to know. Let's see, last turn Trick Room? Last turn Trick Room, okay. So I think in that case I am going to go for Matcha here. And... Crunch. Because if I burn Tink, I think the game is pretty safe. Sinistra, okay. It's the only one I need to hit. Burn. Burn, burn, burn. Crit. Burn, burn, burn. Ah, cool. Could have also protected here. I probably should have. I think I just lose now. Yeah, Tinkaton was like, yeah, Tinkaton was just enough to like get him through this game. Yeah, I wish I was high horse on T-Tar. I could have won this for sure, but only having low kick means I'm not doing anything. Yeah. That's game. That's a bummer. What did he... So he went for Blastoise. With no Pelly. He's also Jolly Sneasler, so that's something to consider. He's Jolly Sneasler and, like, no speed Tinkaton. He's slower than Tyranitar, so yeah, he's literally like 108 speed or something. I'm not, like, super opposed to doing the same thing. I also think Sinistcha could just be, like, a decent lead. I think these two are kind of okay. I do think I want T-Tar. Is it Milo or Tink? Might be Tinkaton. It's Tinkaton. I think my own Tink. Mine beats his, because I have Encore. And I have better attacks with Metal Coat. Sneasler. Okay, so I can just go for double or fake out and matcha here. Yo, what's up, buddy? I think it's worth it to go double up onto this slot, matcha. He also might think I'm gonna go for Trick Room. But I think objectively it's just better for me to do this. Take a ton. Yep, so I'll get a matcha burn, potentially. He's going to break my Sash, and that's annoying, but not the end of the world. He also wins the speed tie again, which is annoying. Can I get a burn? No? Okay. Why would I get a burn? He does have Fake Out again. Kind of down to, like, coaching the Sinistcha, but I think that's a little weird. I think I'm actually kind of down to post-combat the Tink. And go for a... Gotcha. It's a little weird. He also just won a 3rd speed tie in a row. Just want to throw that out there. He does Gigaton. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. I say fine, but, like, we're not in a great position. Can I get a burn? No burn. Who else do I have in the back? My own Tinkaton. I might coaching and swap to my own tank. No, I don't think that's worth it either. Because, like, their tank isn't going to do anything to mine here. Sinistcha? Yeah, that's cool. I gotta go for it. At least I'm getting my tank on the field. He might Dire Claw my Sinistcha too. He might know what's up. I think Mark is a very straightforward player. Yeah, okay. But I do have my own fake out here, so we both whiff our moves, but I have fake out, he does not. He is Citrus Berry. I'm actually like kind of down to coach here now. Because coaching will kill their Sneasler. And also help mine survive. I think if I kill Sneasler... oh, this might just be a dead... Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Blastoise is still taking a chunk here. I will say that much right now. My ads are going to be really soon. That's annoying. So the player was still waitlisted, so went back to sleep. Fair enough, man. Bonk. That still did half, dude. That's crazy work. I'm going to swap into Tyranitar here. I could also double the Blastoise. I don't think that's bad for me. Because I think he could fake out either. Yeah, and I don't really want to switch in on anything. I think I'm down to Dire Claw and Play Rough here. Oh my god. He's getting so fancy with it. Did he protect? He did protect, okay. Good call on his end. Okay, he gets to Shell Smash and Rage Powder here. I think here it's Dire Claw, Gigaton. And then he'll probably just Rage Powder. I'll take a KO on the Sinistcha. He will Shell Smash and bring in Sneasler or Tinkaton. Click Fake Out and Water Spout. I think he has this. I think this is his game. Shell Smash, yep. Oddly enough, at that HP, I think Tinkaton can live a Water Spout, but that is entirely baseless. Yeah, that is based entirely on nothing. He can fake out one or the other. He can't fake out both. If I swap into Sinistcha, I can get back my Sash, but then he can fake out and get a double KO. I think I am down to just close combat here and Play Rough. I don't love it. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something really weird. Too late. Too late. I was going to go for it. Oh, I was going to go for it. I was going to go for it. That sucks. I was going to go for it, and this would have been enough. This would have been enough. That super sucks, man. That would have been enough. I didn't think he'd let me do the same thing twice. I didn't think he'd let me do the same thing twice, because I did that last game too. I just didn't think he'd let me do it. That's why I was considering not going for it. Mega. I think I just lose here, if I'm being honest, because he gets to just Water Spout for free. Yeah, I lose. I think that's kind of a risky game plan at the end. But it is what it is. He played really well. I can't really say anything about it. Can't use Gigaton because I flinched. Yeah, that sucks. I was gonna go for it. I need a Rock Slide to flinch. Okay. Yeah. That was a crit. I need to live this, get a KO, bring in Sinistcha. Nah, okay, GG. That sucks. Oh, I hate that I lost that, because that's such a weird matchup. It sucks that I lost to another Tinkaton too, because like Tinkaton is my mon. Okay, so not like the best team match, not the best matchup for me. He's got Charizard Y, Garchomp with Dragon Claw, Stomping, Earthquake, Protect. Oh, but no Rock Slide. Ooh, wait, that's good for me. Okay, this is actually, like, very doable then. I'm a little concerned about, like, a Basculegion Garchomp lead, but I think I know how to beat that, potentially. Because I think I lead my own Zard. And I think Garchomp is, like, the thing on his team. I think it's, like, Garchomp Sneasler is what's kind of concerning me, if anything. But I think... Let's see, is he... Mystic Water Basculegion, okay. I think it's just these two. With Tyranitar... Either Milotic or a Fake Out guy. I think a Fake Out guy isn't bad because I have Sash too. Like if I bring a Sneasler and he clicks Earthquake. Down for these. Very defensive core here. Yeah, like the only thing I'm really concerned about with his lead is it's just like if he leads Zard Y, it gets kind of tricky, depending on what else I have, but Chomp wins, okay. I can just Mega Evolve and slam this Garchomp here. Sash wins, he is. He has nothing that wants to take a Dragon Claw. I don't mind just like... doing that. There's also Matcha Flare Blitz potentially, but I think that's a little risky. I think this is fine. So he has, because he has Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum as his moveset. He doesn't have Rock Slide. So like Whimsicott is the only thing that's really preventing me from clicking Dragon Dance entirely for free. But if he's clicking Earthquake this turn, he's damaging his own Whims, he's breaking his own Sash. We're gonna get big damage onto Garchomp anyway. We should get this KO, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. So all we do is we take a little bit of rough skin chip and that's it. That's fine by me. Baskia Legion concerns me a little bit. Yeah, I had no reason to click Dragon Dance there. He has Tailwind, right? Like, that's the thing with Zard, is like, I feel like Dragon Dance is the thing that you always want to do. I do not have any of that updated, by the way. Here's Last Respects. I mean, it's not good for me, but it's not bad for me either. I don't mind just clicking Dragon Claw again, I think. Just Rage Powder. Okay. Okay. You're making me click my same move again. Last Respects, alright. Bots down, awesome. Love to see that. Okay. I can go Milo here. Milo can eat kind of whatever I need to. If he wants the Last Respects, the Zard, which he probably will. T-Tar is a pretty safe switch in here. And then I think it's just Icy Wind, or do I Scald the Bass? I got Icy Wind. I think he's gonna Last Respects the Charizard here. This does get a little sketchy if he goes for like Wave Crash onto it, because that will obviously pick up, but then I feel like Wave Crash, Recoil, plus Sand, plus Icy Wind would probably pick up the KO onto the Bask, so it's not like that big a deal if he wants to go for that. And then Last Respects obviously isn't doing anything into T-Tar, especially at +1, like, whatever. That did a lot more than I would have liked, but it's fine. Wave Crash, okay, cool. I wish he didn't double it. I wish he, like, split his damage. I wish he Wave Crashed and blasted too much to Milo anyway. And then let's see. I guess Scald would have been better. Cool. Does he have Solar Beam? He does have Solar Beam, so that's a little problematic. Yeah, Whimsicott is just such a menace for me, dude. I hate this thing. Let's see. He's got last turn of Tailwind. I don't think Icy Wind will pick up here. Icy Wind and Scald definitely will. I think I'm down to do this anyway. Because if he wants to Encore me into Protect, it's not that big a deal so long as his Charizard is the only thing in the back. Because he can't do a whole lot to me after Icy Wind plus Sand Chip. Eventually, he'll faint, and he doesn't have... Oh, he does have Ancient Power, so that's a little concerning, I guess. Ooh. Is that a crit? Ooh, that crit just saved my ass, dude. Makes this a lot easier. Which, like, also, if he... Let's say he survived and brings out Charizard. It's Encore, Solar Beam. No, because, yeah, if he brought out Zard, he wins there. That crit actually, like, saved me. I got lucky there. I got very lucky there. We get to go for... I did just Protect, so I think he gets to target that kind of safely. I'm going to go for Dragon Claw. I Dragon Dance here. Yeah, I played this game kind of sloppy, I won't lie. Power, okay, I think we should live. We're, like, I would say we have a decent amount of HP, so we should be fine. And then, yeah, I went for Dragon Dance in case he was faster than me and KO'd my low tick with Solar Beam, because +1 Dragon Claw should be enough. Ooh. Yeah, +1 Dragon Claw should be enough though now. For sure. And he can only take 1 KO here, you can't take both. Cannot take both. Especially since I'm faster now. I'm hoping he doesn't bring Wings next game, but I fear that he probably does. He also didn't bring Garchomp, which I think is kind of insane. Oh, wait, no, never mind. What am I saying? I KO'd at turn 1. What am I saying? I'm so stupid. I'm so sleepy. I just, like, forgot what happened. So yeah, I think my goal is going to be to, like... I think it's these two, and I go for a Dragon Dance turn 1 is my play. I'm going to bring Sinistcha, and I think I still want my T-Tar in the back. I have a different game plan I'm going to go for here. He's Sash Whimsicott, but he does not have Encore is the thing. Or, not Encore. He does not have Protect is the thing. He makes the same lead. Okay, he's White Herb. I am Focus Sash, so here. Yep. Okay. I win or lose off of whose Sneasler is faster. I think that's what happens here. His Zard is faster than mine. That's the second time I've seen that, so it's probably max. If I get the fake out first here, I probably win. But we'll see. Zard Y versus Zard X. Cool. Alrighty. Faster fake out. Ancient Power is going to do a good chunk for sure. Dance. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for... I don't think he risks swapping in Whimsicott anywhere, especially because Dire Claw and Flare Blitz. I also don't think he brought Whims. I did a pretty good job of just ignoring it last game. So I think I kind of conditioned him to where Whims isn't very useful. And so now Sneasler is going to be the second fastest thing on the field. I go first again, so he's possibly Adamant. I can't confirm. This, he's going to Dire Claw. Cool. So I'm still the fastest thing on the board, which is huge. He does not protect. But the reason why I went for coaching is not for the attack boost, but instead for the defense boost. I'm going bring in Sinistra to heal. And then that means at +1 and at our current HP, we are likely to eat a close combat here. Dire Claw would do even less. He doesn't. He does protect. Okay. I thought there was a chance he swings with it, but it's whatever. That sucks because if I Dragon Clawed the Sneasler slot, he would have been fine. Coaching helps defensively. Cool, cool. We get to go for Dragon Claw here. We get to go for Rage Powder here. I could protect and go for Life Dew, but I think that's too stupid. I think I just make the safe play. I guess I could also target the Sneasler this turn with Dragon Claw and then Rage Powder, because like Rage Powder would eat up a move from Zard. But I think I'm more concerned about him with Zard doing damage to both of my guys. Okay, cool. So his Zard is dead because we were +2. He also can't close combat and outspeed me this next turn because of Rage Powder, so he's done. He's gonna Dire Claw here. We are still +1 speed. If he doesn't have Winds, we're gonna be the fastest thing on the board until the Sneasler procs its White Herb. That's the Legion. +2 will KO. I'm not too concerned about specifically what if I do. I just Dragon Claw. Rage Powder. These are both threats to Tyranitar. These wins? Guard comp, okay. Yeah, Tyranitar is all of a sudden a very bad bring into this team. I do still have Sash on Sneasler though, so that's helpful. Does he have... He has a U-turn on Sneasler. I didn't even catch that. I think here it's because he doesn't have Protect. I Dragon Claw you. Yeah, he does not have Protect, so I Dragon Claw you, and I Rage Powder. And if he protects and Dire Claws again, I win the game on the spot. And if he Aqua Jets here, then I still KO the Sneasler before it gets a chance to do anything. And if he last respects, then he's only taking 1 KO. I have Tyranitar and Sneasler in the back. He goes for Flip Turn. Oh, he doesn't even have Protect on the Basque. He just has Flip Turn, which at Wave Crash in last respects. I saw the Mystic Water and just assumed I need to read better. But we go T-Tar. And he can only take 1 KO here, and then the other one of my guys will take the other KO. Of Sash Sneasler in the back, so like absolute worst case scenario. Yeah, okay. So we 2-0'd, then we got 2-0'd, and then we 2-0'd. Yeah, I think I conditioned him pretty well to not bring Whimsicott. Yeah, so weird matchup. Yeah, Curse Body, Perish Song, Gengar, Politoed. Okay. Overcoat Como instead of Soundproof, which is interesting. King Gambit. I think overall, I'm pretty happy with this lead. He could also lead Milo. Or I could also lead Milo, because he could lead Ensign. I'm actually kind of down to do that. I think if I lead these two with T-Tar and Sinistra. I think Sneasler in the back too is also good. Normally I would be down to lead with Zard into this, so I can like my game plan normally is just Encore and Dragon Dance and just put them in a bad spot off rip. Ooh, okay. But he didn't want to go for that. He has Protect on both. He has Protect on everything, yeah. I think I'm down to Icy Wind. I don't want to Gigaton the Sash Aerodactyl. I think I'm overall kind of down to just do this. Because, like, Como has a bad matchup into Tinkaton specifically, especially the special version, right? Like his Aura Sphere, double dragon move. Yeah, okay. Gengar. Okay, cool. And I get a speed drop onto the Gengar, which is huge. How fast is Gengar? So I should be able to I even want Arrow on the field right now? I think so. Yeah, because I don't want to give him a free KO, so I'm just going to Icy Wind here. And then I'm going to Gigaton. And then if this is it, okay, Como, that's fine. I might just crank this Gengar, like, immediately, unless he's max speed. He has to be timid max, and he's not. Bonk! Oh no! So close. Perish. Alright. Interesting choice given he doesn't have soundproof Como. Cool. I think that should just be game. Like, actually. He lost his Mega. Como is slower than me. He cannot trap me anymore. It's Aerodactyl with Focus Sash and something else. I think probably Ensign would be my guess. I think just given given Tinkaton's like just tremendous value here. Down to bring it. Do I want Sneasler or do I want T-Tar? I want T-Tar in here. I don't really care about T-Tar anymore. Dude, are you talking about me or him? Because I got it. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if you got your guy with like a Rock Blast. That's crazy. Okay. Still waiting on your opponent to show up. Bummer. Okay, goodbye, T-Tar. I actually don't give a shit. Like, I straight up do not care. How do I do this safely? I think it's... Because I think he has Incin in the back. It's not Politoed, and it's not Gambit. He would have brought that in already. I think if I go... Tank here, I threaten Fake Out. I can swap into... I might actually just Scald the Arrow. No, he has a Spadef boost, which is like... Perishing in 2 turns. I think I am down to go for Scald here, and then Play Rough here. I can swap into Sneak Splitter later. Tinkaton is actually, like, genuinely kind of just a brick wall for this team, which is really funny. He needs Incin, but he can't bring it with Milo, right? Like, it's a problem. It's a problem. Your opponent didn't show up? Yikes. That's so annoying when they do that, man. Oh, cool. I get the boost. Does he protect here? Does he protect his arrow? Because arrow probably dies if he doesn't. Yeah, okay. I was tempted to double the Como here, but I'm like, if he tailwinds and protects, it gets a little sketchy, right? Like, whatever. He doesn't even have Flare Blitz, actually. He has Third Shot, Parting Shot, Fake Out, Protect. So... I don't even want to click Encore this turn. I just want to get Milo out safely. I'm going to go for Gigaton onto Arrow. You know, that should be something I should account for. Is Tinkaton outspeeding Aerodactyl at -1. Because they hit, with Jolly Nature, they hit 200. In order for me to beat that, I have to be 135, I think? 134. So if I put one more speed, I could actually outpace base Aerodactyl after, cranked him. But I could outspeed Aerodactyl with Tinkaton after an Icy Wind, so even if I, like, Fake Out the other target, as long as they don't set Tailwind, which, like, they shouldn't in front of Milo Tink, honestly, that's pretty good, because then I can just crank him with a Gigaton. And he went for Fake Out on Incin, so I get to go for Fake Out onto the Arrow. And I get to go for Encore here. I didn't want to click Encore before, like, as a read. I don't want him to think that I'm going to do that aggressively. I want him to think that I'm going to do it as a win con. He protects. Okay, Fake Out. Cool. Yo, Lux, what's up, buddy? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and then Aerodactyl is going to be faster than me, and that's okay, because I get to go for Close Combat here, and Gigaton here. That's about as safe as it gets. He's also alive. Tell him I say hi. Oh, but this Incin doesn't have Flare Blitz, so he actually, like... I would say he actually still can't threaten me anyway. And then... absolutely decimate the, the Aerodactyl here. Bonk. Cool. Dude, Tinkaton took... Wait, Tink took 3 KOs that game? No, it took 2. It took 2. Because it didn't quite kill the Gengar. Yeah, Perish is hard, man. I'll be real. Yeah, the format is anti-Gengar. I also think Politoed as a second Perish setter is kind of a throw. Like, I understand why it's there. But I think setting Rain for teams is most of the time pretty bad unless you are benefiting from it more. And the only thing he has benefiting from Rain is Gambit takes less damage from fire moves, and that's it. Like, he's also Overcoat on Como, and I think he should absolutely be soundproof for your own Perish stuff. Okay, that explains it. Basket Legion. Yeah, setting Rain for your opponent's Basket Legion feels terrible, especially in a Perish matchup where they're always bringing Basket Legion anyway, and now you're also potentially boosting its damage. So no way in hell this guy leads Ensign, right? There's no way in hell this guy leads Ensign here. There's no way in hell this guy brings Ensign. I also don't know that I love Tyranitar here, but T-Tar is also not like bad. He doesn't like Aura Sphere, he doesn't like low kick from Gambit, but that's about it. So I'm gonna bring T-Tar here. I'm gonna bring Zard and then hide Tar and Milo in the back. Not having Rock Slide wouldn't matter. Nah. It definitely matters. Just being able to spam flinches is enough. But yeah, that sucks. Like, he also could just tell his opponents too, be like, hey, it's meant to be Rock Slide, not Rock Blast. Team sheet error, my bad. Like, he could just do that. I think it's a little late in the game now to start doing that, but never mind. I take it all back. Dude, he led Ensign. Really? Really? He led Ensign here? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can do one of two things. I can I think I just Dragon Dance Encore here. Okay, there's the Mega. I'm really surprised he led Ensign here, given that I led Milo last game. Yeah, no, this is an incredibly safe play that I can make here into this team. Fake out. Okay, there's step one. There's step two. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, man. So he is encored here. And I get to Dragon Claw the Ensign and encore the Ensign. He is stuck clicking Perish. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure he doesn't get to switch for free here. Because he could double swap if he wants to. But then obviously I'm allowed to switch also. But by doing that, he's risking me clicking Dragon Dance again. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And so now that he's stuck on the field with Ensign losing some health, Perish too. But he's not allowed to do anything else. And y'all saw how much damage I did with it's either Dragon Claw and Gigaton or Flare Blitz and Gigaton. I think I'd Blitz and Giga. Just for as much damage as possible, slash catching a King Gambit. Okay. That crit. The crit only matters because now Gigaton hits Ensign. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, I was doubling him every time. Yeah, Gengar was never having a good time there. Struggle. Yeah, look at that. Perish fell to 1, Perish fell to 1, Perish fell to 1. So if he wants to preserve his Ensign, he can do that. However, I have Milo in the back still. And then depending on what his last mon is, I don't know. I feel pretty confident about this game. I feel pretty confident about it. I wish I got a Dragon Dance up, but it's fine. But yeah, so that's the issue with him doing that lead, is I always encore Dragon Dance, and no matter what, I get value. He has no reason to ever Dragon move the Tinkaton slot. So I'm gonna bring in the Milo on that one. Yeah, and like this is only risky because he could potentially pick up like a KO on T-Tar. He could Draco Meteor my Milo, and that could be an issue. But that's about it. Yo, Barry, hello. Vigorous is Ensign. What's he got in the back? Polytone. He wins the Weather War. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Defense drop is nice, though. He's not doing a whole lot to Milo, like, pretty much ever. Honestly, I don't even need Tyranitar. Like, I really don't. I just don't. I'm gonna low kick the Como O, and I think I just protect here. I think I Icy Wind. I think I just protect. I think Milo is the carry here, and I don't like if he KOs T-Tar, I get Tinkaton in. I have Fake Out Pressure. I have whatever, right? Like, I love Polytone. Look at him. He's so cute. He's such a cute little guy. I love him. Lux knows all about my Polytoad affections. He remembers. Oh no, we're in a tournament right now. Substitute? I didn't even see that. Hey, guess what? I have Encore. I have Encore, buddy. He's also -1 defense on the Como, so I think he has to, like, fear me a little bit. I'm just gonna Encore Life, too. Make sure I'm as... If he, like, double protects here or something, that's kind of okay, so I'm gonna get as much HP as I can. Yeah, exactly. We are in round 4, and we are... This is game 2 of this round. I think we eat this. Yeah, Milo's just goated like that. And then we're gonna Encore him into Substitute. This poor guy. He can't do nothing. Oh my lord. Oh, we're winning. Oh, we're winning big time. So he can protect and bring out Ensign. I think we eat another Draco, because that first one... I think we eat another Draco, so I'm gonna go Play Rough. I'm I'm gonna go Life Dew. And he either protects and swaps into Ensign, giving me a boost, and I get to heal. In order for him to go Fake Out the next turn. That is literally like his only good play here is swap Politoed out, bring out Incineroar, protect, Fake Out, go from there. But by me doing this, I'm either KOing the Komo-O with a player up since he's -1 defense too, or I'm healing. And I'm getting a special attack boost because he came in. Okay, Draco Meteor. He's also now -4. Can we live anyway? Milo is disgusting. Oh, that's game, dude. That is game. He's got nothing anymore. Dude, Tinkaton destroyed that match. Oh my god. Yeah, like I didn't need to do damage with Milo. I just needed it to exist to deter, to make sure Ensign can't win the game, which like it's not going to when it only has Throat Chop for Tinkaton. But it's just like the longer Milo sits on the field, the more likely they are to get nowhere. Mega Delphox team, a little concerning because it's Encore Delphox, which is pretty cool. And I would love to lead Milo into this team to get a Icy Wind off onto like, you know, Delphox and Garchomp. But it's a little concerning. Yeah, good luck to you too, Shizer. I think the Garchomp is, like, Scarf Garchomp is actually, like, a very hard matchup for me, just because I don't have anything that really wants to deal with it, barring Sinistcha and Milo. But they have King Gambit also, so, like, if I just spam Icy Wind, that's kind of dangerous with Gambit in the back. EQ, Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, Stomping. I'm gonna go with these. I think I'm gonna go with the Classic, and I'm gonna bring Sneasler and T-Tar in the back. Oh, Sneasler or do I want? Sneasler or Tink? I think Sneasler is just better. Yep, Delphox and Garchomp. Overall, Icy Wind isn't, like, terrible here. Kind of curious about what move he goes for. I'm assuming it would be Rock Slide, if anything. I think I'm kind of down to just protect and scald the Delphox here. It doesn't get me much in way of, like, mileage next turn. But I'm just respecting the King Gambit switch in here. Yeah. That was the only thing I was worried about this whole time. I'm gonna protect. He protects. So he has Encore, right? And obviously, like, I am aware of that. I kind of want to just blitz the King Gambit, if I'm being honest. Then again, if I bring in Tyranitar, that's, like, incredibly safe. Does he have Iron? He does. I think I just bring in T-Tar, and I go for Scald onto the Gambit here. Kind of want to blitz the King Gambit, but nah. Because we can take a Psychic on this slot, He didn't go for it. We could have taken Heat Wave too. Spit F drop. Ooh, we're getting a +2. All right. Can I get a burn? That'd be sick. That did a lot though. Ooh, a lot of hacks happening here. Pretty much all in my favor. That's huge. Holy. So Milo is definitely like my key to beating the Garchomp here in the back. I think there's no reason not to click Rock Slide here. I would love to stay in with Milo, but I fear it's a little risky of like a passive turn. And I don't want him to just Psychic the Milo and get free value out of it. Yeah, okay. And then going for Rock Slide is like whatever, because sure, he might Iron Head here, but it's not like the end of the world. I also do have to respect the Encore still, and if I flinch the Gambit, then that's massive, right? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that does nothing. Nothing that I'm actually like concerned about. Delphox gets bumped by the sand. I don't mind just going for Rock Slide again. Could also Crunch. That's an option. I think like a double KO isn't great if he has Sneasler in the back. I think I still need to get rid of the King Gambit. I think I just go for it here. Scarf Chomp, yep. Just tempted to low kick the King Gambit. The reason why I'm not Mega Evolving yet is just because I want to know what move this Garchomp locks into, right? That's it. Okay, Flinch is great. Because let's say he goes for Earthquake, right? Like, cool, I don't have to Mega Evolve my Zard anymore. I think I just Crunch here and Protect. And he goes for Rock Slide. Like, Rock Slide is obviously a little more scary, but then he's risking me getting a lot of damage onto the Delphox. Does he protect the Delphox? He doesn't. Okay, cool. And I have no idea if this KOs or not. Yeah, I assumed it would, but I guess no idea if it KOs or not is not correct. Also, he crit me, so. I was tempted to Mega Evolve, actually, but I'm like, I don't really need to do that yet. I really don't. And so now I have a pretty safe win con, I think. Last turn of sand. Perfect. All right, so check this out. I bring out Sneasler. We still have Sash intact. I click Fake Out. I click Dragon Dance. He has Choice Scarf. He just clicked Earthquake. I Dragon Dance again, so that way I'm faster than his Garchomp. And then when he Earthquakes, he will also activate my Unburden on Sneasler, and it will live through the sand. Because sand ends this turn. And I still have Milo in the back. I think it's still losable, but it's not like... We're not in like a bad position by any means. I'd say we're actually in a very good position. And like if he, let's say he swaps Garchomp out into like Sneasler for fake out stuff, he has that, whatever. Cool. Doesn't affect me, doesn't affect him. If I am in my base state, Dragon Claw is doing about 60 to 70 to no bulk Delphox. So I'm like, I'm questioning whether or not I go for just a raw Dragon Claw here. I don't think it's worth it. Could also coaching here to get a defense boost and kill the Delphox. Oh wait, I can coaching and then Dragon Claw. I think that's worth it. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Sneasler, Sinistra, okay. He's healing, that's fine. What a game. I guess Flare Blitz is doing about the same, but this is still +3, so it's like whatever. Yeah, +3, cool. And then the good thing about him doing this, he does have Protect on Sinistra. But he's obviously, like, he took a lot of damage there. And we're at +2 speed, right? His Trick Room. Okay, he ate his Citrus Berry. I don't know if I live in Earthquake on Milo, if I'm being honest. I think I Flare Blitz the Sinistra here. And Scald the T-Tar. Or do I protect this turn? I think if I'm doing that, the fact that I'm able to, like, ignore this Garchomp entirely has been crazy. Oh, dude, I almost scalded it, but whatever. That's fine. He does way better. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Because he can't KO both next turn. He just can't. So he's Scarf Chomp. I wish I went for Scald on that slot. I thought he might like sack the Garchomp and click Trick Room potentially, but I think it was a bad play on my end. Let's see, 134. Very losable. Okay. Yeah, if I scalded that turn, I win the game for sure. He can't take both KOs here, but he can KO my Zard, which is the problem. Goodbye. I have no idea how much this is doing here. Oh, we just KO'd. Okay, cool. Ooh. That was scary. That was a scary game. That was a scary game. Holy. I, like, lost the plot for a second there. So I really thought he was going to, like, protect Sinistcha and click Earthquake that one turn. Let Garchomp go down to a Dragon Claw or pick up the KO on Milo and then go from there. But he knew that he needed to swap out. But the fact that I got so many boosts on Zard while just dodging the Earthquakes was pretty cool. I won't lie. He led Chomp and Delphox. I think he can probably do that again. I think I'm down to go these two with Zard. I do think Tyranitar is, like, still pretty good, because it's, like, decent into Sneasler, decent into Gambit. It's not decent into Sneasler, sorry. Decent into Gambit, decent into Gyarados. I think it's still a good bring in the back. I think there's a world where he leads the same, and then I get to go for Fake Out and Icy Wind pretty safely that turn. Garchomp Delphox, okay. Let's Fake Out. Icy Wind. And I am not afraid to flip the Icy Wind this time, I think. I called the Gambit last time. We'll see if he swaps it in. But I think the thing is, like, good on him. He didn't, okay, so he's not clicking Earthquake either, though. He's clicking Rock Slide or Dragon Claw, one of the two. Okay, Milo, I need you to flinch here. I need you to flinch. I actually really want you to flinch. Ooh, okay. If that's the case, I think I go for Coaching this turn. He has Black Glasses. He's not actually able to do a whole lot to Sneasler here. And I'm going to go for a Scald onto you. I actually really wanted that. Like, that flinch is super good for me. Won your first game. Let's go. Okay, we get the call right. Coaching is just so good on Milo because it's already so bulky, and then giving us defense boost with lefties, life too. Like, there's just so much longevity behind it. Right, he's coaching, cool. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can take a Kowtow or a Sucker Punch plus a Rock Slide, but I'm not too sure. I think overall it's actually worth going for another Coaching, strictly because I have Tyranitar in the back to deal with the Gambit. I'm going to go for a Life Dew this turn just to heal up. Heal up where I can. Okay, cool. Sinistcha. So we've seen his whole team. We go for Rock Slide. And then we're actually healing up, which is crazy. He's going to be in a bad spot unless he gets a million flinches. Do this off. Get some sick, nasty healing here. And then Milo is back up to full, basically. I think I just Dire Claw the Sinistcha and then Scald the Garchomp. I think that's kind of where I'm at. Because, like, nothing... Like, Garchomp has to switch, and either Delphox or Gambit doesn't want to take a Scald if they don't have to. Especially if there's a chance for me to burn. He didn't Rage Powder, possibly Trick Room. Possibly Machigacha. I'm just fishing for burns right now. Trick Room, okay. I mean, we're at full HP, we're at +2 defense, like, we're in a pretty good spot on Milo here. We're at a pretty good spot, I think. I was tempted to close combat the Garchomp last turn, but whatever. I was happy just clicking the stalled there. That's gonna KO, sure. Crit me, whatever. Probably min speed Sinistcha. He'll have Machagacha. I think here it's just... I think we actually go for Mega Tyranitar, weirdly enough. Could be Zard, though, too. Like, Mega Zard with Life Dew is pretty safe, I think. Like, yeah, he has Earthquake spam in the back, but like, I just don't know how much I care. Especially if I can clear Gambit or Sinistcha early, then Zard is going to outpace both of his guys under Trick Room. So I guess we got that leave, probably Machagacha. We're going to kill the Gambit here. We're going to heal up a little bit, which is great. Yep. But then Life 2 goes first. I think it could have been Sinistcha, but I think the Gambit is the one that's doing more damage to me, so I think that's why I wanted to go for it. This goes off, pop, goodbye. He can't bring in Garchomp. He has to bring in Delphox. We have Flare Blitz plus Scald to do a lot of damage onto the Delphox slot. We're at full HP. Still have Tyranitar in the back too. How many turns to Trick Room up? 2 turns to Trick Room. I think it is. I think we just keep it as straightforward as possible. I think I just Flare Blitz here and Scald the Delphox. There's no reason to do anything else. I'm tempted to like Flare Blitz install the Delphox, in case he wanted to go for Rage Powder to redirect the Flare Blitz, but let's see. He does protect. Okay, so I could have done that, but whatever. We're still getting a big Scald, gonna take over half. Did 70. That's crazy. Flare Blitz is blocked, which is a bummer, but it's whatever. Which one are you going for, bud? Psychic. I think you have to target Milo here, man. I don't think you're doing enough. I don't think you're doing enough. Because, like, I just don't know how this Garchomp beats my Milo here. First, and then it's either Life Dew to get back to full, or I Scald the Delphox. And I think it's just Scald the Delphox. I'm +2 defense, yeah. He protects. Was tempted to protect one of my guys here. Honestly, I should have double protected, I think. No. Because then I'd have to Rock Slide. I should have Life Dew'd is what it was, but whatever. Crunch. I actually don't know if this will KO. Cool. Okay. Crit? Yeah, crit. I was like, I don't... Actually, I think that's bad for me. I think ideally it lives for on like low HP, so I can go Scald into Crunch the next turn and just kill the Delphox guaranteed. But this is Scarf Chomp. I'm at like almost full HP on T-Tar. We have some bulk investment. Oh, we're full HP. Okay. Let me see. He went for... He just protected Delphox, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me not to do this. Yeah, he has to like Earthquake, crit. It could have been Icy Wind or something, but let's see. Could have protected, but that seems a little... He goes for Heat Wave. He wanted to cover the protect, get as much damage on T-Tar as possible. All goes out. I could have Life Dude there too. Maybe that was the perfect play. I think I missed a couple Life Dude opportunities in here in this game. We know he's gonna Earthquake. I wasn't paying attention to how much that did. I think it did like about a third. I don't know if this will be enough here. I think I double protect. Get as much HP as possible. I guess it doesn't really matter unless the sand goes away this turn, which I wasn't counting, but whatever. Might as well, right? I have no idea how much he did to me damage-wise, by the way. I was not paying attention. So this is a little scary. I don't know if I Scald or if I Icy Wind. Or if I Life Dew. I think I double protect on Tyranitar for a turn. 2 turns of sand. Single target Icy Wind should be enough, so I think I go for that. Or I Life Dew. I wasn't paying attention. I think I go for Icy Wind. I wasn't paying attention, dude. Fuck. Protect. I might as well, like... 50 to 21. Okay, so it did about 20-ish, or about 30-ish. Let's see. But then it's going to do more damage next turn, because it'll be... Okay. Whew. My God. That was stressful, dude. Round 5, so we are 4-1. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.